Good morning students. Welcome to 12th standard physics class. Topic is on magnetic field on equatorial line of a bar magnet. அது ஒரு பார் மேக்னெட்டோட ரெண்டு போலுக்கு இடையில் உள்ள ஒரு புள்ளியில் உள்ள காந்த புலத்தை நாம் பார்க்கறது. Magnet. Consider a bar magnet NS. N is north pole, S is south pole. So each with pole strength Qm. Distance 2L. So the center magnetic field at a point C, the distance R, another D. So here M is equal to M small m into 2L, that is length, magnetic field and length. Okay. The force experienced by the unit north pole at C due to pole strength Ns, pole strength Ns. So from O to P, distance, center point of the distance, the force of repulsion between north pole of the bar magnet and unit north pole at point C. From the figure, C is mentioned P, point P. Okay, in P point, angle formed. P point, angle formed. The force of repulsion between north pole of the bar magnet and unit north pole at point P. Okay, where P means B1 is equal to mu naught by 4 by m by d squared plus L squared, that is north pole. Next, the force of attraction between south pole of the bar magnet and unit north pole at point P is cos theta, formed here cos theta. So B2 is equal to mu naught by 4 by m by d squared plus L squared. D means distance, L means length. So here from the equation, the net force at point, force at point B1 plus B2. Here B1 means north pole, B2 means south pole. This net force is equal to the magnetic field at point P. At the P point, the angles formed B1 cos theta, here B2 cos theta, then B1 sin theta, B2 sin theta. So it is looking like a triangle shape, then formed triangle shape. So here B1 is equal to B2, we know very well. So B is equal to B1 plus B2. So that now substitute that value, B1 cos theta plus B2 cos theta. So B is equal to 2B1 cos theta. Here B1 is equal to B2. So we substitute the same value for B2. So here next, that magnetic field. So here we find out B is equal to cos theta. So cos theta is equal to 1 by square root of d squared plus L squared. In that value, we substitute this value here. So now that new equation in B is equal to 2 mu naught by 4 by m by d squared plus L squared into L by d squared plus L squared. This is cos theta value. Okay. Here 1 L by d squared with the distance of the bar magnet, so between two poles. So here B is equal to mu naught by 4 by m by d squared plus L squared. The square root coming here of 1 by 2. So here m is equal to the field. M is equal to field. If the magnet is short, so L2 in small magnet, D is very smaller than L. Then so here D is cancelled. Okay. B is equal to mu naught by 4 by m by d cube, or B vector. Vector B is equal to negative, in negative side, mu naught by 4 by m vector by d cube. So this is negative side. Negative side means opposite side. That is. Okay. Here magnet. Substitute that equation in a right angle. In a right angle, P O M. P O M. This is angle cos theta. Here formed cos theta. Here the triangle is formed here cos theta. So cos theta is equal to, cos theta is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent by hypotenuse. So here in any point on equatorial line, magnetic field strength is in the direction opposite to M. That's why we substitute this value here. Okay. So B is equal to minus mu naught by 4 by vector M by D cube. That's all. The next, torque acting on a bar magnet in uniform magnetic field. அதாவது ஒரு யூனிஃபார்மான சேம் மேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபீல்டில் உள்ள பார் மேக்னெட்டோட டேர்னிங் ஃபோர்ஸ் இதான் இப்போ நம்ம ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ண போகிறோம். ஓகே, வி டேக் பார் மேக்னெட். கன்சிடர் a bar magnet of length 2L of pole strength Qm near uniform magnetic field B vector. Okay, each pole experiences a force of magnitude B, Qm B, but acts in opposite direction. Therefore, the net force explained gives on the magnet is 0. So, that there is no translatory motion, rotating motion. These two forces constitute a couple which will rotate in and try to align in the direction of the magnetic field B. So, force on north pole is equal to MB. M means the magnetic field. Okay. Along vector B. Along vector B. Okay. Here, so two poles are here, no? South pole, north pole. So, the force experienced by north pole, experienced in north pole, MB, along B vector. Next, the force on south pole, the force experienced in south pole. So, MB is opposite to B vector. This is opposite to vector. So, adding equation, we get net force acting on the dipole as B is equal to, here we are acting both. So, B is equal to B1 plus B2. B1 plus B2 or north pole force plus south pole force. North pole force plus south pole force. Okay. Next, this implies that the net force acting on the dipole is 0, but forms a couple which tends to rotate the bar magnet clockwise in order to align it along B vector. So, net force is equal to 0, we know very well. So, in translatory motion. Okay. So, the moment of force or torque experienced by north and south pole. North and south pole about point O. O means center point O. Okay. So, okay. Torque is equal to, so OM here. ON plus north pole force plus OS into south pole force. So, two forces are adding here. So, ON means from O center point to north pole. OS means center point to south pole. Okay, the torque acting on the bar magnet is force into perpendicular distance. Force into perpendicular distance. So, okay, by using right hand corkscrew rule, we conclude that the total torque is pointing into the paper. So, since the magnitudes MB into NA, so north pole into south pole. So, magnetic field into north pole. Okay, upper force into perpendicular distance. Okay, next, here we draw angle, right angle. We draw in right angle. So, torque from the right angle, SAN, from the right angle in NAS, sin theta is equal to NA by 2L. Here NA is equal to 2L sin theta. That's why we can write MB into NA. Torque is equal to force into perpendicular distance. So torque is equal to mb into 2L sin theta. Okay, mp means the magnetic field, 2L length. So the angle formed is sin theta. The formed angle is sin theta. So torque is equal to mb sin theta. So m means Pm also vector. So capital M is equal to small m into 2L magnetic field into length of the bar magnet. So we substitute the value here. So torque is equal to m into that b sin theta. Okay. So m value here m into 2L. So that m into 2L value is substitute here. So the direction of torque is perpendicular to the plane containing capital M vector and B vector and is given by the right hand rule. The next topic is potential energy of Bohr magnet. Any uniform magnetic field. The magnetic field standard energy. Potential energy means standard energy. We find out standard energy. When a Bohr magnet of dipole moment m is held at an angle theta with the direction of a uniform magnetic field B vector, the magnitude of the torque acting on the dipole is torque B is equal to Bm into B sin theta, vector B sin theta. If the dipole is rotated through a very small angular displacement d theta against the torque B at constant angular velocity, then the work done by external force for the small angular displacement is given by dW is equal to modulus dou extra force and d theta. So the Bohr magnet has to be moved at constant angular velocity, which implies that torque B is equal to external force. So work done is equal to, that is small work done is equal to Pm B sin theta d theta. So the total work done in rotating the dipole from theta dash to theta is W is equal to minus Pm B cos theta minus cos dash theta. That's all. The next topic is tangent law and tangent galvanometer. What is tangent law? When a magnetic needle or magnet is freely suspended in two mutually perpendicular uniform magnetic fields, it will come to rest in the direction of the resultant of the two fields. Next, galvanometer. Tangent galvanometer is a device used for measuring current. It works on the principle of tangent law. The magnetic needle suspended at a point where there are two crossed fields at right angles to each other will come to rest in the direction of the field. Section. Tangent galvanometer consists of copper coil wounded on a non-magnetic circular frame. It's a circular frame. The frame is made up of brass or wood which is mounted vertically on a horizontal base table with three leveling screws. The TG is provided with two or more coils of different number of turns. The canvas box placed there. Then smaller pivoted magnet is attached in center. Then thin long aluminium pointer is connected the center. Next, circular scale also connected in that part. Next, this is divided 4 parts. Next, the center of the point is compass. Center of the pivoted magnetic needle is attached there. Some precautions are followed here. All the nearby magnetic materials are kept away from the instrument. Using spirit level, the leveling screws at the base are adjusted. That small magnet needle is exactly horizontal and also coiled. is exactly vertical. Here 3 types of coil used. 2 turn, 5 turn, 50 turns. We are using 50 turns of coil. We are using 50 turns of coil. It is circular level. Circular level. Next theory. The circuit connection for tangent galvanometer connected shown the figure. Now there are two fields which are acting mutually perpendicular to each other. The magnetic field B due to the electric current in the coil acting normal to the plane of the coil. Okay. The horizontal component of its magnetic field BH, because of these crossed fields, the pivoted or divided magnetic needle deflects through an angle theta from the tangent law. So, according to tangent law, B is equal to BH tan theta. If a current I passes through a coil of n turns and of radius A, the magnetic induction at the center of the coil is B is equal to mu naught Ni by 2A. Substituting equation, mu naught Ni by 2A is equal to BH tan theta. So, from the equation, I is equal to 2A BH mu naught N tan theta. So, I is equal to K tan theta. Now, substitute this value. So, where K is equal to 2A BH by mu naught N is called the reduction factor of the tangent galvanometer. It is constant at a place. Using this equation, current in the circuit can be determined. So, the horizontal component, since the tangent galvanometer is most sensitive at a deflection of 40 degree, the deflection has to be adjusted to be between 30 degree and 60 degree. The next topic is magnetic properties. All the materials we use are not magnetic materials. Further, all the magnetic materials will not behave identically. So difference one magnetic material from another. We need to know some basic parameters. They are: first one, magnetizing field. Magnetizing field means Gandhapulam. Gandhapulam means the magnetic power spread in particular places. That is called magnetizing field. The magnetizing field which is used to magnetize a sample or specimen is called the magnetizing field. Magnetizing field is a vector quantity and it denoted by H vector and its unit is ampere per meter. The next topic is magnetic permeability. Permeability means observing power of magnet. The Gandha Utpuguthiran. The magnetic permeability can be defined as the measure of ability of the material to allow the passage of magnetic field lines through it, or measure of the capacity of the substance to take magnetization or the degree of penetration of magnetic field through the substance. Penetration means ஊடுருவும் திறன். It is denoted by mu naught and any medium is denoted by mu. So the relative permeability mu r is defined as the ratio between absolute permeability of the medium to the permeability of free space. So mu r is equal to mu by mu naught. Intensity of magnetization. Any bulk material contains a large number of atoms. Each atom consists of electrons which undergo orbital motion. Due to orbital motion, electron has magnetic moment which is a vector quantity. In general, these magnetic moments orient randomly. Therefore, the net magnetic moment is 0 per unit volume of the material. Okay. When such a material is kept in an external magnetic field, atomic dipoles are created and hence it will try to align partially or fully along the direction of external field. Mathematically, we have written I is equal to magnetic moment by volume. So, I is equal to M by V. The SI unit of intensity of magnetization is ampere per meter. So magnetic dipole moment M is equal to small m into 2L. Small m is magnetic moment. L means length. Okay. The volume of the bar magnet is V is equal to A into 2L. A means the intensity of magnetization for a bar magnet is I is equal to M into 2L by A into capital A into 2L. So in magnitude equation, M is equal to Qm by A. This means for a bar magnet, the intensity of magnetization can be defined as the pole strength per unit area. That's all. The next, magnetic susceptibility. Susceptibility means accepting power of magnet. It is a property which determines how easily a material can be magnetized. So, more magnetizing susceptibility, more easy to magnetize. More easy to magnetize. Okay. Susceptibility of a magnetic material is defined as the ratio of the intensity of magnetization I induced in the material to the magnetizing force H or B applied on it. Magnetic susceptibility is represented by psi m. So, psi m is equal to I by H. Here, the intensity of magnetization denoted by m also, vector m also. So, it is a dimensionless quantity. So, no dimension for an isotropic medium. The last one, magnetic induction or total magnetic field. When a substance like soft iron bar is placed in an uniform magnetizing field B, it becomes a magnet, which means that the substance gets magnetized. So the magnetic induction, the total magnetic field inside the specimen B bar is equal to the sum of the magnetic field B naught vector produced in vacuum due to the magnetizing field and the magnetic field B m vector due to induced magnetization of the substance. So B vector is equal to B naught vector plus Bm is equal to mu naught H bar plus mu naught I. So we take out commonly mu naught is equal to mu naught into H bar plus M vector. So this is magnetic induction or total magnetic field. Okay student, that's all for today's class. Today's homework. Students, watch this video 2-3 times and read the question and answers frequently. After reading the question and answers, write everything in your class notebook and then send the script to my WhatsApp number. Thank you students. God bless you.